Welcome back to Hoppline and the review of the all-new Right Engine Airbox Mini. Before getting into the details of the brand new released Right Engine Airbox for 2025, I want to quickly talk about a way more important question, and that is, do I need an electric pump in the first place? If you would have asked me a year back, I would have said no for sure. I thought it would be just more hassle. An electric pump can break, it needs to be charged, it might run out of battery. But using the older version of the Right Engine Airbox for over a year totally changed my mind. And if you would ask me today, I think it's more or less a no-brainer. It's smaller, stronger, more convenient. At the beginning, I would still take my regular pump because I was afraid I would run out of battery, it would break on me. Going on vacations, I would still rely on a regular manual pump and leave this one at home. It was more just a convenience toy for my local spots. But having no issues at all over a course of more than 1 year totally changed my mind. And I really think this is the future. E-inflation is going to be big for kiters, wingers, SUP, maybe campers. Anyone who needs a tool that inflates his toys is just going to love this one. I just came back from a longer family surfing trip, and this was actually the first trip where I totally relied on the Right Engine Airbox. I didn't take any extra pump because for a longer period of time, I was building up rust in the E-inflation system. Never let me down. I was never running out of battery. I did get 10 inflations for my wings from the old one, and I've had this one on a surf trip 3 weeks. I inflated our tent, which is in Decathlon inflatable tent, maybe 4 times, wings 10 times, and I still was on more than 50% charge. So let's get into the details of the Right Engine Airbox Mini compared to the older one. It's smaller in footprint, it packs more power, more battery life, it does inflate your wing or kite faster. It's stronger in the engines, which are brushless right now, more accurate. You're getting more inflations on your wings or kites. It's USB-C recharge, which I absolutely love. If you're on the trip, on the go, you can recharge this with just your mobile phone charger. You can recharge it with your power bank or in the car, on the train, in the flight. You can take it on a flight. Actually, I did already. So it's pretty much better in any direction. Like I said, I just came back from a surfing trip, totally relying on the Airbox Mini. It's got deflation, inflation, there's a high pressure mode and a low pressure mode. You can choose them manually or you can just set them to auto, and then it just starts with the low pressure and activates the high pressure once it's needed. I never maxed it out, but I would guess I'm getting roughly 20 inflations for my wing, which is a 4.5. If you're on a bigger wing or bigger kite, it might be less, but it's more than enough. Recharge is super fast, and because it's USB-C, it's so convenient. Out of the box, the Right Engine Airbox comes with a lot of color-coded adapters fitting your SUP, kite or wing, and there's kind of a swivel on top of the adapter, so attaching it to your wing or to the box itself makes it super easy. This one's deflation, this one's inflation. Usually you would have to twist the whole hose, but now you can just hold it like this and twist it in place. And it's the same for your wing. Just plug it into the SUP valve, and then you don't have to twist the hose, you just have to twist the adapter. Inflation is super easy. All you have to do is attach the hose to the inflation valve, then hit the button, adjust the PSI level you want for your kite, wing, sub, whatever. You can go into manual mode if you wanted to. I usually use the auto setting, so the Right Engine Airbox will start with a low pressure but high output engine first, and then automatically swap to the high pressure but with lesser output engine. It's super fast. I usually start with a wing and then set up my board, and then I'm in the water in just a couple of minutes. So would I recommend getting an electric pump? Absolutely yes. Would I recommend to buy the Right Engine Airbox Mini? Yes, again, there's other pumps on the market, but right now I think this is one of the best. It's the smallest one. It's got all the power and punch I need. And I would even go further. If you're looking for a present for a winger, a kiter, someone who's into camping or water sports, this is a really nice present. If you gather a few friends or family together, it's still within that price range for a very nice gift. And if that was my gift for Christmas or birthday, I would be pretty stoked. And like always, if you have questions, use the comments, and I'm very much looking forward to see you back on this channel very soon. And here's some bonus tips for those who managed to watch the whole video. I actually used this pump in a lot of creative ways. I inflated my kids' pool. Like I said before, I inflated our inflatable tent. I used it to light a barbecue fire just by holding it like this. I also used it on my vacuum bags for traveling. So it's super convenient. It's just such a small footprint and packs all the power and creative use you can pretty much wish for. Love it. And that's my honest opinion.